most fragrant herbs and spices.
Gone, just like that.
What's the matter?
I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness.
I'll see what I can do.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere moot.
All right.
Made from the stout stoneware.
Anything I can interest you in? Fare you well.
Let's go. You deserve a rest.
My blade yet hungers, and so do I. Come, let us feast on your flesh.
Your feasting days are over. Too slow. Want some more? Nice try. Nice try. Too slow. That's better. I drink your blood! Nice try. Too slow. I'll snuff you like a twig!
Nice try.
You want some more? I bring your blood!
Those who kill for sport deserve no better. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am certainly not a baker. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm.
I take it you missed the mother.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her might to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at bait. She was the only thing that could fill the hole. And now she's gone. What am I supposed to do?
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work.
Recapture it? You know, I have to get back to the bakery, right?
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Yeah!
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Ah, though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high.
Master, it's ready. Just look at it. Her steeple peaks. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang with... And look, inside. Master, I have found my...
Well, if it tastes off as... not only is my apprentice back, but he's fun. I don't know how you did it.
Fresh from the grill. Get it one. Oh.
Now, do some...
Yes,
I know
they're quite soft. Carpets have pride of place.
The same drinks.
Back again, are you? Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life, however deep your friends' pockets might be.
Oh, we don't know for sure.
Fly, Ambrosia.
You deserve a rest. Run like the wind.
can walk from here. Dumb vultures, preying on our trade caravans. You picked the wrong target. Clive. Looks like you're gonna need an even bigger sword.
Well done, Togo.
It should have stayed in its shell. Come on. Run like the wind.
No need to ride from here. All right.
Stay down! Garuda! All yours, Torgal! It's over!
Nice try.
My carpets.
The most
Now,
fragrant herbs.
Dusan, I know you're keen, but do...
Oh, well done then.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Anything I can interest you in? An excellent choice. My thanks. Go with Gilbert.
Good girl. Time for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine. slow. That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal? Yeah! All right. Don't get surrounded. That'll do, girl. Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. No mistakes. Back to the stables, girl. They don't look happy. Peace at last. Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Sorry to keep you
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab it. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked Overin, but if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, stop.
Then let's get back.
We shall.
So this is Stardust. It just looked like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished?
Enough.
Oh, that might even be enough for old Black. Here. Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one. We'd better get this lot back to Black...
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once.
Oh, after Blackthorn gets what...
Right.
Good day to you. Sig.
The crystals we get.
We are digging a new cellar.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figure rustlings in the undergrowth. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizen.
All right. Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding, and to some bearism.
Excuse me. Quentin mentioned strange figures having been sighted near the village. Have you seen anything?
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though. I'm in, don't worry.
All right. Do you have a moment? There's talk of
No, but I've heard something.
Where was...
In Lawbert's. Was out foraging for her. Ran back here.
I see. Seems Lawbert's Pass is our best bet, then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? Not here. Ambrosia won't help me here.
Run like the wind.
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Satan!
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worth.
You haven't much, but you're free to look. Ah, yes. I hope it's to your liking. Good day.
Clive.
I found some black shields.
Black shields. The Emperor, though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and the... And it would appear the pack has finally... Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. Who did the black shield serve now?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? What?
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, and fight it I did. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally.
So what, Che?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for... I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask. His response, however... And he faced no punishment. I lost everything. The faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved, so I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power, and so I saw that I would need an army. I came here to Lostwing, and... Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts, seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the... Our wounds are the same. And we know where he hides. What we did not know until now, however, was...
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment. My friends and comrades...
I'm not going to change his mind. Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn. Yeah.
We should go out on maneuvers or beat.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on...
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work.
Give us a shout if you need it.
Back, are ya? What do you want? And?
Fragment crystal too.
It hasn't been
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn...
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So,
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
salvage from the ruins. I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and... What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
Oh, Sid, is this about the...
Yeah.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this, in other words, the reactor would over... This is where the helm comes in. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making... Why, if sea or rainwater were to...
You can stop there. Mid said we might be able to use... Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged that. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them.
I see. Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my team and head...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Ain't so bad stretching your legs once in a while.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind. If you're ready, we'll leave at once. Faster!
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go. The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Well, no surprises there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. You earned this. Hasn't been delivered yet, I'm afraid.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. I need something light.
Well, if I were in need of obscure, I know whose counsel I would...
Tomes? I've got all the details written down. Can you take this to him?
Right away.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in. Why would anyone want to?
Thanks to Sid, the nobleman who visited. Your mother and father. What's that?
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that go? And what are these?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. And yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, as you can imagine.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution.
Perhaps. It is not a different material.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without... I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm. Nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the... I shall speak to them and see if you would be so kind as to procure that the knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hop. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game...
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove in... So, Clive, who will accompany? Take your time.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I...
So, who will...
All right. So...
I have taken...
Garlic. Concho. Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these I so much so now, of course.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make...
All right.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research. Now, where's Talia?
And what can I do for you? I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Need to stock up on these.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence...
All right.
Let's see now. Meet me by the gate when you...
What do you want? Go on. Take it.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
That should do it. Hopefully Talia's finished too.
Fresh cuts! Come and get them to tap! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the...
Well, did you find everything?
I did.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat. Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us. Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tome. I'll meet you back at the hideaway.
All right.
I heard you the first time.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew. How's work on the shielding?
Well, very well indeed. I was just, and now that we have all the...
You can count on me.
What about the shielding?
Work is underway. Under the...
Apparently, it'll be ready.
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary?
Of course.
Oh, and it was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, followed by perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it. Thank you. Well, better go and give Mid the good news then.
My knowledge is yours. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. You wish to study the tomes? The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Thanks to Sid.
I want to give some greens to the chocolate.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you, but you'll be pleased to know,
You found something for it?
in a manner of speaking, Hippocrates is supervising the construction.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got in, I thought I'd be making swords and shields.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. Let's take this out, Mid. You get all the parts lined up.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find.
finished!
Thank fuck for that.
Thank you. Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and...
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a display.
You don't mean.
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to... I want people to sail aboard her by choice. In a world where we're not just trying to survive.
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
All right. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her... Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about...
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave?
I was. And you...
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right.
Aye, aye, Cap.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
He cracked the crystal too.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case. What could be wrong with Torgor? Trouble with the ledgers.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
Well, that's it. Here, sit.
Let's hear it.
Well, lovely bit of kit, yes. Problem is, which is why.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too.
Proper.
So what exactly?
Nothing but gave me a sample she'd obtained from the... You pour that... So, and do you know...
I take it.
I would have gone myself, but... Well...
All right.
Thank you,
went up to give some greens to the chocolate.
Blackthorn.
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft. Even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well...
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's...
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp?
And if you knew how to, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blade.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find. Sharper swords are always welcome, and we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that, but I can't say I'm not grateful for it.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows. I got your note. You think something's wrong with...
So you can read. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he wants something like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than you. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the lawsman seems to...
Then maybe this all has something to do.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean?
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn.
Running around after him?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twin, which made it nice and easy.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people who my clients are? I suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like, Lord Ignac's the man you want, Delmecian bloke. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my... Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch...
I appreciate the... Lawsman.
He isn't ill.
I don't think so. But she says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it
I rather think she might be right. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within. And I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magic... It may well be that the Bones Lady Karen is a frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals. As to where one might find a suitable...
I don't recall ever seeing it.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing.
Even so.
Good hunting.
Is that the thing Tomes helped you with?
Meg told me she was building a ship.
Clive.
That's why I'm...
Shh. I don't want you listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen. I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be... And it's... maybe... Sadly, that square... I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help keeping it from...
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are!
So let me get this straight.
You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming, you get Clive to come to you, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the Dame. And, well, Lady Karen.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5
each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always up.
No, we don't. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging. But besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to... Is there anything I can do?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking the...
rocks?
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece. Little something Sid and I set aside for... when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit...
I'm sure they will be.
But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, asses to what?
I know.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather...
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well...
Don't worry.
Really?
No. I don't.
Let's go. Run like the wind. I can walk from here. Here. Greetings, Your Majesty. Fire and flame! Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
That should do it.
There's talk at the glass gate. Citizens are free to come and go as they please. Checkpoints up.
Did you hear?
The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady.
Gift? Oh, Ma.
Otto asked me to settle the hideaways and to compensate you for the time it...
I thought you might finally tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration effort was...
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's. For all of us.
Otto is lucky to... I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway...
Otto had a son.
Long ago. Yes, and blamed himself. I don't know how it happened.
I didn't know.
How could you have? Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that... Clive!
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting.
A star, Ruby. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the...
Think of the differences in...
Interest? If word got out, I charged that much. Anyway, why are you the one here asking a bit much, sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debt?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still...
Same as all back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander. Word is, probably knew that without his strong... Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, and when Sid passed away, we were all...
His death was hard on everyone.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. I reckon what he saw in Sid, and don't we all? That, and...
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he still would. Yes. certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Soil and stew! Command flame! It's over!
Get him!
Attack!
Now. Will it be enough? I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy. People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The whole mother crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms, so I...
Please, his lordship is going through a difficult time.
Radim! Get...
Very good. Would you mind step...
I'm sorry if I've called...
That? No. That he has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of...
I don't suppose a certain blade with a single-edged sword.
Ah.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage.
You have but to state it.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse.
I don't suppose you saw what the thieves...
I did not, no. Though some discreet and every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disrepute.
And that's where I'm at.
I shall speak.
That will be very...
Farewell.
Faster!
got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
This must be... Nothing seems to... All right.
I hear I have you. What shall I call you, Mike?
Wyvern. Glad to make you.
A formidable. Well, why, Redeem here tells me you wished for...
A few moments of your time.
You're a peculiar...
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about...
Oh, true. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that. It was made in the Outer Isles and is used exclusively by... They believe no combat should ever exceed a single... Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. There's a brutal sort of beauty.
But how do they hunt?
Why, they use whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, but it is the final stone which lends the blade a mineral quite foreign to... And that, Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to... Take this, the very stone of which I spoke, and a farm.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lord.
I am locked in bitter competition. I am one step ahead of the
There are many other collectors.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis, and is a perennial thorn in my...
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern, may... Radim! We mustn't...
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Coming, my...
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interest now.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. So, Molly's left. That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a... All right, now we know what you're after. I can...
Speaking of which, I brought one for later.
You can, aye. In return, you can thank Tomes.
I was just on my way to see him.
Ah, were you...
We were indeed, Lord.
Very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way.
Ah. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady...
About how she somehow...
Precisely that. A reasonable... The Fenrir of legend served Shiva, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature.
What do you suggest?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the... In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance of one can but speculate as to...
He has seemed more...
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able...
Oh. He's more than an ally. Sorry, but hopefully...
You learned something about...
I did bet. Yes. But not one you'll find any...
No wonder I couldn't get a saint. One hit and all. Might not be so bad if all you ever forward. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there...
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I walk. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire. Nah. No point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax hand. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Just imagine it. Good Valesthian steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be just...
I'll be working day and night. Hey, I owe you one.
You'll be happy to eat.
And I'll see you come and fight.
Right?
Back, are you? What's saying for you, dear? That it? Fine.
All right there? How's that hunt?
I have it.
That's the stuff. You're a gent. Right then. There. The Telemon Malimb.
Very impressed.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder.
There's no...
Don't be... Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours?
What?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Olympic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. See? I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag...
Well...
That's the spirit! Well...
It certainly feels...
Right?
Thank you.
No, for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavour. And I'm telling you...
I think Mid might need some help.
It was good of you to help Mid. And it made a nice change for me as well. There's only so many boils a girl can lance before she gets sick of it.
Good. So Lady Karen accepted...
But she was just too stubborn. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone...
Karen refused...
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Lady Catgoat tells me you won. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in...
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard. I may have tossed a talent or two in the... But those were donations.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for us. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the... Might be I already have a bite. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only... You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
I hear you ended up... Thanks to this, I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which,
Oh! So you remember what's owed to you, then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit...
I knew so little about it.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him. How long did you know Sid before?
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, he bought passage to... forget where. And having nothing better to do, we set up drinking Island rum till the morning bell. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close. That was... The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day. And there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable. Wanted the monster taken up. I couldn't turn my back on him. And I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, it was him who stood beside me when... Him who cried for me. Him who's... And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else... I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather goat at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? Come again. I may... I have more for you.
told me she was building a ship.
Really? That's a shame.
He cracked the crystal too.
Clive? So, what'll it be? Should last you a good while. And?
Impressive, isn't it? I can't wait to see how the rest of the vessel looks.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build? Yeah. He said it was some sort of chimney stack.
Is that you done, then? It's not roped you into building the rest of the board, has she?
No need to ride from here.
What are you after? There you go. Thanks very much. There you go. Thanks very much. There you go. Thanks very much.
Ready, go?
Yeah!
Straight home now. This one has a little more life left in it. All right, then.
stay sharp.
How do? Thanks very much. That all, is it?
Fly, Ambrosia. No mistakes. That'll do, girl. No use calling Ambrosia now. Not here.
Waken winds!
It's over.
Back to sleep with you.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Going purse weighing you down. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
What do you need? What do you want? And?
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Myth? Maybe she was building a ship.
You mean the Iron Kingdom?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All done?
All right, Clive, we'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins. No excuses,
Not quite. She said there was one final...
She said that?
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be halfway to Canva, but...
Mid. Oboleth.
Yep. You in a hurry at all, are you? All right. But anyway, I got a letter. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your...
Thank you, Oboleth.
Don't mean...
What tidings, Uncle? trouble in Canva, well, I'll need someone to keep it.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty...
Well, but next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before...
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Just like when we built this place. Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. That wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it?
Gav will be leaving with me.
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the other...
Oh, by the way, Jill will be... She's got some things to take care of, but...
I hope she's telling the truth, at least. Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you. But we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklab markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today. Let's go.
Faster!
So what do you think? Really?
Oh, I take it that...
Oh, no doubt. Well met, friend.
How does a merchant miss...
Oh, the man's a coward. When he
sent the two of us to fetch.
My brother's right on all accounts.
We may have seen our share of...
You? Chances are they'll come for you either way.
Well, if I'm...
You've clearly got a fight.
We're lucky now. Reckon he...
All right.
Nope. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right...
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take...
Look lively, you lot!
We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
And if you ever want to see it again,
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of...
Seems we found us.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single box.
And how exactly...
You leave that. You've... It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be... What if...
I see the Dalnecs lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
that the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.